Secretary General, dear Hulin, dear Eva, ladies, gentlemen, good morning. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity to put some road safety stakeholders together at the occasion of the Geneva Motor Show. And those who have been already going around the motor show will have seen some fascinating things. Those who have not yet been in the motor show will be able to see the progress which has been made, and also the attention which has been made on new technology and new way of communications. And thankfully, technological advancement of modern cars, referred to as connected cars, has continued to make driving a safer, more comfortable experience. From the basic seat belts through to more advanced innovation, such as the airbag, anti-lock brakes, electronic stability controls, new cars are increasingly able to prevent crashes and protect occupants from the terrible effect of collisions. Leading IT advisory companies indicate that by 2020, about 250 million of cars will be upgraded with new in-vehicle services and automated driving capabilities. We have a tremendous opportunity ahead. Connected car can be used as an effective enabler of sustainable mobility, improving safety, mitigating congestion, ensuring a better environmental performance on vehicles on the roads over the world. According to the projection of the International Energy Agency, by 2050, car numbers worldwide will increase to more than 2.2 billion. This will impose additional pressure on existing transport infrastructures in developed, but in especially developing countries. If our vehicles have access to real traffic information, communicating with road signs, traffic lights, other cars and traffic management centers, they will automatically select the shortest and safest route and gain a fair portion of time for a driver. Users of connected cars report better fuel consumption, hence lower emissions. Intelligent systems installed in a vehicle can indicate the least pollution driving cycle, which is also an ultimate solution to reduce fuel costs. However, one of the main concerns is related to road safety. You all are aware of the global challenge we face worldwide. The total number of road traffic deaths has plateaued at to 1.25 million per year. 50 million people are injured on the roads. It is the highest road traffic fatality rate in low-income countries. In Europe, a best-performing region where road safety in a huge EU success story over the last 20 years, the 2014 figures show that road safety has not progressed anymore for the first time in years. Passenger car occupants are much more protected than they used to be, but vulnerable road user casualties are not reducing at the same pace. Cyclists, pedestrians represent key risk groups which we need to better protect. I'm truly convinced that the connected car represents a unique opportunity to improve road safety if the development strategy is designed in a proper way. When promoting in-vehicle connectivity applications, priority should be given to safety applications. This is what consumers ask for the most. This is the biggest challenge we have to face now. In mature markets, I think there are three main lines of actions. Industry needs to agree on a selected and promising crash prevention and crash mitigation technology and collaborate in making these technologies more widely available to the consumers. Demonstration programs to stimulate demands of new safety technology and create a virtuous mechanism to spread new safety technology in all new vehicles should be promoted. Consumers need to get familiar with those new technologies. The progressive introduction of autonomous driving technology must proceed with clear safety criteria in mind. Distraction, for example, is an emerging trend that we need to look at, and it's something we decided with the Secretary General to address in the very near future. Let me make a concrete example. Emergency braking system is probably a mature technology, reliable and ready for large deployment. Rear-end collisions are among the worst, especially if pedestrians or cyclists are involved. Automatic emergency braking systems can prevent such collisions entirely or, at the very least, considerably mitigate their impact. If a radar or video sensors detects a potential obstacles ahead of the car, the braking system is first prepared for a full emergency braking maneuver, and the driver is warned. If the driver fails to respond, the system performs a partial braking maneuver in the place of the driver. The WHO global reports tell us that road users around the world are unequally protected. The risk of dying in a road traffic crash still depends, in a great part, on where people live and how they move around. A big gap still separates high-income countries from low- and middle-income ones, where 90% of road traffic deaths occur, in spite of having just 54% of the world vehicles. It is essential that basic safety applications reach emerging markets, where the combination of more relaxed regulation and industry practices looking to save on production costs result in the evidence that new cars sold lack even basic safety features. Road safety is also a consumer issue, and every user should have access to the same level of safety standard. This is why connected technology should not be limited to mature markets, but needs to find a way in emerging markets. We can only do this by starting applying minimum UN technical regulations and include first level of active safety technology, notably ESC, electronic stability control, in all new vehicles produced. Electronic stability control is widely considered to be the most significant development in car safety technology since the introduction of the seatbelt more than half of a century ago, and is a basic technology for many driver assistance systems which intervene to support drivers in potentially dangerous situations, such as changing lanes or staying in their lane or taking evasive action and braking when encountering one obstacle. Introduced in Europe in November 2014 for all newly registered cars, ESC has prevented 260,000 traffic accidents and saved some 8,500 lives in Europe alone since 1995. We need to mandate ESC for all new vehicles by 2020. The World Health Organization is also calling for legal regulations to mandate ESC. UNECE has developed a global standard for this life-saving application. A large number of human lives around the world could be saved as a result. Outside the EU, the anti-skid system is now also mandated in Australia, Canada, Israel, New Zealand, Russia, South Korea, Japan, Turkey, and United States. Finally, let me mention another key element of any effective strategy to promote connected car programs, specifically when promoting new safety application. We have to build consumer trust. There is no margin for error with safety-critical technologies. They must work perfectly every time. This is even more valid for the driverless car, which represents the natural evolution of the connected car. Consumers will not give control of the vehicle until they are certain that the car and the surrounding environment are 100% safe and reliable. When anti-lock braking system ABS were first introduced, negative publicity and poor consumer education delayed mass market adoption. Similarly, when ESC, electronic stability control systems, were rolled out, consumers did not fully understand how to make use of the technology, and we need to inform better about that. Once consumers understood how this system worked, widespread adoption of ABS and more effective use of ESC followed. And now I'm sure we are going to debate that with the panel. Thank you.